Hello, class. This is Marcus Montgomery, and I'm doing my journal this week on chapter 13, which has to do with the elderly population from ages 60 to 75. Um, my my social problem or current event that they're dealing with is job security. Job security is a big thing for people that are older because sometimes you end up in a situation where you're working a job where you can't get benefits, like you can't get retirement benefits, like if you work in the restaurant industry, um, and you have to keep working. And some businesses, which I mean, it is illegal. You're not supposed to discriminate because of age. It is still harder to uh, employ people that are elderly. That's tougher, which is an obvious thing because people that are elderly sometimes have more issues with pain or having to go to doctor's visits and things like that, so they don't have as much time to be working, and they won't be able to put in as much time and be as reliable as someone that's a little younger. Maybe someone that's in their early 20s or late 30s, they're more likely to be able to come to work and work longer hours, and the longevity of them working there is longer. Um, uh, I think, from my perspective, that there should be some type of plan put aside if you do work in an industry where you don't get very good retirement benefits. That way, you can work maybe at a place where you can be more stationary, maybe a I don't know, a desk job or something like that. I know it would be tough to do that, but as a social worker, I think that the idea would be to try to help someone cater to their situation. So if you're dealing with somebody that's elderly that needs a job, you have to actively help them look for a job in a setting where they won't be rejected, and there's not any other loopholes that a business can try to get by. Because again, and I believe it was in the 1970s where there was an act put where you cannot discriminate against people that are elderly that want to receive a job or apply for jobs. So because before then, people that were elderly were just already getting disqualified and not getting a chance to be interviewed for jobs because they were older, and um, people generally do not like to hire older people. uh, I think from um, after reading this article was talking about things that people that are elderly could try to do, well, could try to look for to see if they were being iced out of a job, such as their response times being a lot slower, or people telling them in emails that they would get back, or saying that they contacted them when they didn't, because that's easier ways to ice out a person that's elderly because they're not as good most times with technology. So people try to take advantage of that at times. Yes. So uh, my life experience or something like that on this topic is growing up. My best friend growing up, his name was AJ Alfred. His grandmother worked at our local Waffle House, and she worked there for a long time, and it was really great. I mean, we'd go visit her sometimes, and then at one point, they tried to. You could tell they were trying to get her on the way out because she was reaching. She was 73 at the time, and she was reaching the golden years of her life, and they were just trying to kind of get her out and get some younger people in there to work. So her family went through a process of actually uh, taking legal action against that branch of the Waffle House in our community. So yeah, that's my presentation for this week on chapter 13, which has to do with the age group of elderly people from 60 to 75. Thank you.